Welcome to another edition of the Health and Wellness Show. This program is brought to you by Greer's Health and Wellness Center. My name is Nellie Greer, and today's topic is about essential oils, therapeutic essential oils. I'm going to read you a little bit about what exactly are essential oils and the medicinal value of them before I start the program. Essential oils are aromatic, volatile liquids distilled from shrubs, flowers, trees, roots, bushes, and seeds. The chemistry of essential oils is very complex. Each one may consist of hundreds of different and unique chemical compounds. Moreover, essential oils are highly concentrated and are far more potent than dry herbs. The distillation process is what makes the essential oil so concentrate. It often requires an entire plant or more to produce a single drop of distilled essential oils. Essential oils are also different from vegetable oils such as corn oil, peanut oil, or olive oil. They're not greasy and they do not clog the pores like many vegetable oils can. Essential oils are substances that definitely deserve the respect of proper education. Now, the reason why I read that is because I want the audience to understand exactly what the essential oils are. They're not the feel-good oils that you can pick up at the local store or at the spa or at a supermarket where they're all food grade. They're oils that are adulterated with mineral oil or alcohol. And so what I am going to be talking about today are essential oils that are 100% pure and not adulterated with any mineral or solvents to create a bigger yield. The benefits are that when we talk about using the essential oils for a specific ailment or illness, disease, you will understand as to why it is that you get good results with it. And it's because the fact that it's therapeutic, they're medicinal, and they're used throughout the world, and they're hundreds and hundreds of years and thousands of years old. They go back to biblical days, and they're talked about in the Bible. So some of the oils, I'm sure that if I talk about them, you'll know that you've read about them in the Bible, and that is hyssop, frankincense, sandalwood, cypress, spikenard, and rose of Sharon, and cassia, and so anyway, those are just a few. And in understanding what the oils meant back in the day when the Christ child was given frankincense and myrrh, you understand the benefits and how important they were back in the day. Now, we're going to give you ideas as to how you can use the oils. Oils can work really good as a pain reliever, as for like headaches. They can be used in massage. They can be used in diffusing in your house, in killing airborne bacteria. They can be used in treatments for emotional. They can be used also for like a raindrop therapy where we use 9 different oils and they kill bacteria and viruses and fungal bacteria that hibernate on the spine. So in working the raindrop therapy, those are the things that we work with. Today I'm going to be talking about the basics oils that we have talked about in the past, and that is peppermint. We've talked about lavender. We have also talked about lemongrass and These are oils that we've worked with in diffusing in the house. Peppermint is diffused in the basement. Also lavender. Peppermint is really good in diffusing in the basement because it actually gets rid of all bugs and none of the rodents like it, and spiders and all that is just and also lemongrass, it's very good in getting rid of mildew. Thieves is also another oil that is used in combination in killing airborne bacteria. For anybody that is sick, that has colds, it's one of the oils that is used. And I wanted to express the fact is that what we speak about today, realize that you can go to your local store and get those very same oils that I'm talking about today and expect to get the medicinal value and the benefits with something that is not quite the same grade. And so in doing that, there's applications, there's ways of doing essential oils. Essential oils can be diffused, and we have diffusers in the center that are small, some are medium, and some are large. And I have a variation of them. Cost-wise vary as well. And we also can use essential oils where we put it in on our hand and we can breathe them. We can also put them in different areas in the body, like on our wrist. We can put them behind our ears. We can use them in areas as perfume, in areas that we would do perfume. And for headaches, we can actually put them on our temples, can also do them in the tip of the nose, on the forehead, and some of the respiratory oils can be done on the chest, and also on the spine, also on the feet. And through reflexology points that we do have these charts available. I have sheets on them, and basically it illustrates exactly what location we're going to do oils for whatever purpose it is that you're trying to help. And the same way through reflexology are the feet, our hands, and ears. Those are areas that you can actually put oils to assist whatever it is that we're working with. Now, in doing that, I want to talk about different ailments, different conditions that people come in with, and that we have actually addressed, that they have worked with and have had relief with. For somebody that has, let's suppose, a hearing impairment. Hearing impairment, when you use essential oils, the oil that you would use would be helichrysum. Now, helichrysum is actually a holy oil that is high in sesquiterpenes, and how it's used, the compounds, the constituents compounds in them are very high in megahertz, and that is how they do the readings on the oils. And when you apply it, you actually apply it behind the ear. You actually put it in front of the ear, around the ear, but you can also put a drop of it, a drop or two in a cotton, and you can actually put the cotton in your ear and go to bed. In doing that, that will assist while you sleep. In the morning, you would remove that, and if you'd like, you can actually leave it on and just add another drop. However, it's good for hearing impairment, for tendinitis, for ringing in the ear. It can be done the same way. For vertigo, for people that have imbalances, and so it's an equilibrium issue. And by using helichrysum, the frequency that's in helichrysum will address that. And now these are alternative things that you can do. And for anybody that wants to tap into this as opposed to doing the medical way. Now, that is one of the conditions that we're often asked a lot about. The other condition is migraine headaches. Now, migraine headaches can be a couple of different conditions. They can be a hormonal issue. They can be menstrual problems. It can also be an imbalance of hormones, like I said before, and it can be for men and women. And there are certain oils that can be used for that. It can be low blood sugar in different times. It can be a diabetic condition as well. So if you're diabetic, if you have low blood sugar, if you have a hormonal imbalance, and if you have menstrual issues at certain times of the month, then that will, you need to address that. And the oils for that are clary sage, and also there is one oil that's called Mister for men and Dragon Thyme for women. And those are the oils that can be used for those different conditions. Now, there is an oil for diabetics, and that one, it just depends. The diabetic, it's a matter of circulation. It has issues with, it is blood sugar issues, but it's circulatory, and it actually affects the eyes. And so in that, it's a variation of a number of oils. So, but for most parts, circulation, aroma life is good for circulation, for cardiovascular, and so those are ways that you can do it. The application is pretty similar. Wherever it is, whatever area it is that you're working with, you would apply it in those areas. And the same way that you would apply it, let's say, on the heart, either on the liver, it would be the same way that you would apply them on the feet accordingly to what the reflex chart would say. Now, the other oils that I was going to talk about was Thieves. Now, Thieves oil is a blend of many oils, and it is said that it will kill 99.99% of all germs. And in using it, it can be used, you can apply it on the wrist, you can put it on the tip of your nose, you can put it on your hand and massage it and breathe it. And it is better than using those antibacterial sheets, and also the liquid gel that is sold. It's better for you. It doesn't interrupt with your own, in protecting your own. It doesn't destroy your own skin, but it helps you in fighting off whatever germs you come in contact with. We do have the Thieves oil. We have Thieves cleaner for house. We also have Thieves spray that you can, it's a little spray that you carry with you, so that if you go in the grocery store, you can actually spray the cart handle, or you can spray your hands and do that, and then whatever you come in contact with, you don't end up getting the germs. Also, we have like a Thieves floss for teeth, and we also have Thieves bath soap, and we have the foaming hand soap that you can leave in the bathroom, or you can have it in your workplace. But anyway, anytime that you use Thieves, you're going to find out that it's going to permeate wherever you have it at, and when people come in, that's the first thing that they smell. And it does treat the air, so it actually conditions the air so that when you breathe, you're less likely to get sick with colds and sore throats and that kind of stuff. Thieves can actually be put in gel caps, and also use like 2 to 3 and take it, and it actually kills all the germs, and it helps you with any colds or flus that you might have. There's a lot of different products with Thieves, and so you can come in the center and you can kind of look around and see all the different products that we do have. We have also lozenges, hard and soft lozenges available as well. And so anyway, continuing on, clarity. Now, we have a lot of people that come in and they say, I am foggy, I can't think straight, got so much, I got so much organization, I have so much work to do, kids and husband and meals and work and things that are all this deadline things that I have to do. Clarity is actually an oil that it's a blend. Anytime that you grab an oil and it has a word like clarity, like maybe release, or maybe trauma life, those are oils that are said to be, they are a blend of many different oils. It isn't just one oil, it's many oils done in combination so that to address whatever it is that the oil's name is. So for instance, Clarity is actually an oil that has many different oils in the bottle, but it assists in doing that very thing that it says, clarity. It clarifies your thoughts so that you're able to target and do the very things that you need to do. So in times of stress and just anxiety, Clarity would be an oil to use. We also have, along with Clarity, we have folks that come in that say, I can't remember a lot of things. I think I have dementia or Alzheimer's. And there is an oil that is called Brain Power. And Brain Power is actually an oil, again, a blend of many oils, and but that's what it is. It actually gives you all the different oils and stimulating the brain. Now, the Brain Power is an oil that what we do is you can smell it, you can put it in the back of your neck, you can put it on the sides, you can also put it on the temples, on the tip of the nose, you can put it on the wrist so that you can bring your hand up occasionally and smell smell it so that it helps you. And also the other thing that you can do is you can actually put a drop of Brain Power right on your thumb and put it against the roof of your mouth, hold it for a count of 10 and breathe. And you can also put it on the sides of your cheek, inside your mouth. You can actually put some Brain Power so that you're putting it on both inside of the cheeks, of the gum. And by doing that, you can also put it on the tip of your, you can put it on your tongue and then press your tongue against the roof of your mouth, and you can do that same thing. Brain Power, by doing that, it does stimulate the brain. Now, the other oils that we can use for dementia and also for Alzheimer's is rosemary. We can also use pepper, grapefruit. Grapefruit is very stimulating, it's uplifting, and it stimulates the brain. It makes you feel good. It takes care of depression. It's a feel-good oil. But also not just a feel-good oil, it's very medicinal in its use. Also, fennel. Fennel is another oil that is good for dementia and also Alzheimer's and just brain fog and just memory. And also, essential oils are high in sesquiterpenes, and such oils would be, and these are all oils that can be used for brain, but they can be used for kids that have ADD and ADHD, and those are vetiver. Vetiver is one that way. Also, cedarwood is another good one. Patchouli is also good that way in stimulating brain. German chamomile is another. And Melissa. Melissa is an oil that's very high in the megahertz, and it is said that rose and Melissa are very good for because it does. Once you use them, you don't have to use them as often because they do deliver and they do stay within the system working for a long time. And sandalwood, they're known to cross the blood-brain barrier. So let's say that in doing the treatment, if you want to assist more for brain, the oils that are done, you can do them on the spine, more on the top of the spine, so that they go and deliver right to brain. And that is one of the ways that you can do essential oils, and do them on the feet, on the brain, VitaFlex point, and also spine, and also on all those areas that I spoke about. Also, chamomile, it is said that it's very calming. It is used for ADHD kids and adults as well. It's actually, it dispels anger, it stabilizes emotions, and it helps to release emotions. Now that is Roman chamomile. And it says it's very nerve regenerative. It detoxifies blood and liver. So anyone that you know of that either has dark circles around, dark circles on the eyes, and also is very you know, is always angry and always argumentative, always looking for a fight, never happy. This is one of the oils that that would be good, and it says that they're linked to it releases emotions that are linked to the past. Also, it relieves restlessness, anxiety, insomnia, and depression. And Roman chamomile, German chamomile does the same thing. It's for nervous tension and carpal tunnel, and hepatitis and fatty liver. It works on all those. Those two oils work on all that. So you see how the benefits that these oils can do. And when you come in and you express what it is that you're trying to work with, we're able to give you literature on it, and so that you know exactly what to do, how to use it, and there are books available. This is a book. It's the Essential Oils Bible, and we do have these books available in the center. We also have a chart that we use so that it's easy access to helping you with, if I can find it. It helps you to. It's a wheel. Here it is. It's actually a quick view as to the different oils, and how it is in the very front it works on A through G, and so if you're looking for, let's say, headaches, or if you're looking for some information on hormones, it actually gives you, it tells you what oil, it tells you for what condition, and then it also tells you how to, where to apply it, and how often. And then we have it also in the back. In the back it tells you the same thing from H to U. Anyway, that's a quick view. And you know what happens is after a while you get to know exactly, you learn how to work with the essential oils, and the more information that you end up getting in working with the essential oils, the more and more you'll use them. And the whole idea with essential oils is that these are products that you can, oils that you can use in being able to assist any condition going directly on spot, going directly as to where it is that you have the pain, or you have the discomfort, or you have the bacteria or the virus or whatever, so that you don't have to take something internal to affect the lining of the stomach. This way here you're actually go right to the source. And it is said that if you put essential oils on the bottoms of your feet, within 20 minutes you can feel them all the way on top of your head. So that is how quickly, if you end up putting something directly in mouth to assist the brain, it's like within seconds, it actually, you can feel the difference. The lavender, we spoke about that many times, and that lavender is used for relaxation. It can be used in baths, and most of the oils we do indicate as to how many ways you can use them. And I would say diffusing is really pretty nice. It's better than doing an aerosol spray. This actually disinfects your bathroom. It disinfects your kitchen. You can diffuse an oil in your bedroom, like peace and calming, let's suppose, or you can do lavender, or if you're exercising, you can actually do Sacred Mountain is a nice one. And you can use lemongrass, which is a thinner oil that works nice in the diffuser. It doesn't clog it up. And lemongrass is another one that you can use. And there's a lot of different ones that you'll find in the season, like around the Christmas holiday season. There's a lot of seasonal oils like spruce and pine and evergreen essence. There's and you know, these oils are very uplifting, and I know because when we are diffusing oils in our place of business, we tend to have people come in and they say, I can smell the oil, your aromatherapy all the way down the hallway. And in the building that we're in, it's funny because the teachers all that come around, they usually say, leave your door open, we want to get some of the essential oils. So, but anyway, I want to talk emotionally now on oils that are for emotional state, like abuse or just a trauma, grief, sorrow, anger, discernment, just different emotions that you might have, resentment, issues that you might have from childhood, unpleasant incidents. There is an oil that's called Trauma Life, and when we do therapeutic, an emotional treatment, we tend to use certain oils, and given what we hear, we tend to use whatever oils we feel that person needs. And Trauma Life is one of the oils that we use in the emotional massage treatment. Release is another oil, because it is said that when you use essential oils, they do change, they erase the trauma done in the DNA. And it's almost like a computer where you delete, and it's almost like cleaning slate and starting all over again. You, in using release, you deal with the issue, and is worked out, it's dealt with, and it's on its way. And you're able to work with that and be okay with it. And also, Sarah is actually another oil, and the abbreviation is sexual abuse and ritual abuse, and that oil is used for that, and it's also done on the spine and as a massage, and also on feet. The inner child is actually one of the oils that is used, and it's used on the belly button, and it's also used on the heart chakra, and all these oils are applied, and they all have a purpose as to what it is that they're going to work on. Harmony is actually another oil that's done, and Harmony is exactly that. It's an oil that will bring all things to peace. Everything is it's good. You feel really wonderful and balanced. Also, those are a few of the Gratitude is also another oil that's used in the treatment. Hope is another one, and Present Time. These are just a few of the oils that are used depending on what it is that the person comes in with in an emotional. These are also emotional kits that can be bought, and in doing so, you buy the emotional kit, and it has a DVD in there, and it also has it lets you know exactly where to place them, what to expect, what to do, and it comes in a little kit. Also, for respiratory, we have an oil that's called RC. And RC is actually an oil that has eucalyptus, it has rosemary, it has clove, it has a lot of different oils in it, and that's what it's for. It's for respiratory and colds and cough. And so the minute you put it on your hand and you work both hands together and you breathe it, right away it opens the channels, and you have this like vapor kind of smell that it actually just opens up all the channels, and if you're coughing, you stop. It actually, RC is actually placed on the bottoms of the feet. It also is done on the chest, and by doing so, and on the back, and by doing so, it actually works during nighttime, so that as you are covered under, as you're covered, you actually create this vapor, and you're taking in all the oils, and actually it helps you to sleep, and in the morning, because you slept so well, you feel a lot better. Also, I wanted to talk about head lice, and the reason being is because generally there's certain times of the year that kids will come home and they have all these you know, one gets it and it seems like the whole class gets it. Well, instead of using those chemicals to be able to get rid of that, there is a way that you can do certain oils. You can use thyme, you can do peppermint, you can do lavender, and you can tea tree oil. You can also blend that and do 50-50 with a V6 oil, dilute it and apply it on the scalp. And so you put it all over on the scalp, and mount the hair, and then on the top of your head, and then put a disposable shower cap, and leave that for about a half hour to an hour. And after you do that, then you rinse, you shampoo, and after that you use Young Living's mouth essence, mouthwash, and you use that as a rinse. You end up using a cup of that, and you use it as a rinse, and then of course you allow it to sit there for a little bit, 15 minutes, and then you rinse, and you're good to go. The idea is that it's a natural way of being able to get rid of head lice and not have to worry that you're using some type of chemical on your scalp. The other thing that I was going to talk about is corns, and on your feet. If you have corns, or if you have issues with feet, you can actually use oregano oil directly on the corn and bunion, and it will lessen that. It will make it smaller, and deal with that. You have to do it like twice a day, and after you bathe, it's a good thing to do it again. And because after you bathe, the pores are open and it's better delivered, it's good to do it twice a day and be consistent about it. It will get better, and they eventually just dissolve because the oils do penetrate and they do carry for the frequency of the oils will start to travel and continue to break down the very mass of the corn. The other thing for fungal, there are oils that you can put directly on the nail bed, and that is a citric oil. It can be lemon, it can be grapefruit, it can be any citric oil like lime or lemon. Those oils can be done right on the nail bed, and it does take care of fungus if you want to go that way instead of doing the chemical way that a product that's out there in the market today. There is frankincense is an oil that we use. It's a holy oil. It's actually, we do, there is a kit that's called the Holy Scripture oils, and there are 12 oils in that kit, and those oils we tend to do treatment, and we do them on different holiday time like Christmas, Easter, Lent. Those are the times that we end up using the holy oils and doing a treatment. And frankincense, spikenard, cypress, rose of Sharon, hyssop, and myrrh, and sandalwood, and those are just a few of the oils that that are used in that treatment. There's 12 of them, and it's very wonderful. And one of the things that we often say, that when you do a raindrop therapy or an emotional treatment or the holy oils treatment, we always ask people not to bathe. To bathe coming in to do the treatment, but don't bathe that day once you return home. Allow yourself to be able to keep those oils there on the body, working all night long, and then the next day you can go ahead and shower or bathe. And in doing so, if you bathe, what happens is those oils will settle in the water, and once the water hits your body, the water drives the oils in deeper. So you end up getting it's like you're getting a double whammy, because not only are you've got the oils that have been working internal already, but now the water drives it in further. But then, of course, you have it floating in the water, and you're getting the benefit infusion. So it's like you're getting like 4 treatments all in one. So also, and that is those different oils treatments. Now, in the raindrop therapy, the thyme and the oregano are 2 oils that are hot, and they're usually done on the spine. Purpose of that is that usually things will, bacteria, viruses, and yeast and fungal and everything that is wrong in the body at the present time, it all hibernates on the on the spine. So actually on the spine, we end up putting the thyme and the oregano, which are the hottest oils, and they go in there and they start breaking up all the bacteria and viruses that are hibernating there. Then, of course, the other oils are done on the supporting tissue on both sides of the spine, and the rest of the oils are done there. And the oils, what they do is, once you place them, they are dispersed very lightly so that the person is the one that gets the benefits and the full benefits of the oils, as opposed to the person that's given it. And also, in doing so, there's a manipulation that happens, and it works all that out of the system. It helps the oils to disperse in other areas of the back. And in doing so, that is working all the muscles to relax, taking care of all inflammation in different areas. Nodules, tight muscles, stress muscles are all worked out. The oils that are worked in there are are Valard, which is a very energizing, balancing oil. It's actually said that Valard is like a little chiropractor in a bottle. It is said that in applying the Valard, it realigns it's like a self-realignment of the spine. It corrects the spine. In using it, because of the frequency, it tends to do the self-realignment. Valard is used, thyme is used, oregano is used, wintergreen, birch, peppermint, cypress, and aroma seas, and also I'm leaving one out. Peppermint. Anyway, they're 9 oils, and those are that's the Raindrop kit. You can purchase the kit, and you can do it. It's not hard. It's pretty easy. And if you do one member of the family, that person can work on you, and so, and everyone can end up doing a treatment, and the house gets permeated from it. The essential oils are, I have felt that throughout the years of doing essential oils, I know that one person can't do it all. And so I have actually made it possible that for anybody that would want, this is something that they can do and have it done on someone, and you can guide somebody else to kind of do it for you. Rosemary is actually an oil that's very good for mental, that it's uplifting, it's good for anxiety, it's good for alertness, it's for memory. It's a good oil. It's for depression as well, and it actually is used for different treatments, like when we do a wrap, the leg wrap for cellulite, and I'll talk about that in a minute. Rosemary is one of the oils that we use, and it's because it does kill fungal, and it kills bacteria, so that's the reason why we use it. I did talk about dragon thyme. I did talk about marjoram. Marjoram is actually good. It's one of the oils that we use in Raindrop, and it actually is a very relaxant for muscle tissue, and it helps sore and stress and tight muscles to give. Eucalyptus is actually radiata. It fights herpes simplex, and it says that it works best when you combine it with bergamot. So those are eucalyptus. That's just one of the eucalyptus that it's helpful in treating herpes simplex. And also eucalyptus is also in the RC that we talked about for colds and flus. So and eucalyptus, there's Eucalyptus globius. There's a lot of different, there's like 5 different eucalyptus, and it's used for a lot of different fungal, yeast, bacterias and viruses and all. And also I wanted to talk about white angelica. White angelica is actually an oil that is very uplifting. It's a strengthening oil. It increases your aura of protection. It is used on both shoulders, and it's also used on the back of the neck. And how it is it helps you to ward off all bad energy and bad intent of whoever is sending things your way. Also, there's orthosport, comes in a 8-ounce bottle, and orthosport and ortho-ease are 2 massage oils that are used when we do treatment, and one is a bit warmer than the other. It's orthosport is for injuries, for muscle spasms, for tight muscles, for sprains, and it's for a lot of issues with muscle aches and pains. And it is very warming. It does have 2 different types of thyme, and it also has oregano, and it has lemongrass and rosemary, and I forget what others, but anyway, it has wintergreen and marjoram, and it has a lot of different oils. Ortho Ease is a little bit, there's one less oil in it, and it's not as, it's hot and cold as the other one, but it works really good for ligaments and muscles and joints and all. So they're 2 very complementary oils, massage oils that are used for treatments. Now, I wanted to, let me see, talk about, we talked about the brain. Oh, the varicose veins. Now, the varicose veins, I have a little story. I had a person that came in, and I was doing a raindrop, and it so happened that as I was finishing up on her leg, and she had, I saw this and worked on this big vein that was in the back of her leg, and she said, yeah, I've had that for a long time. I wish I didn't. And you know, and I waitress when I was in high school, and she said I did a lot of walking and stuff and standing, and I think that kind of made that protrude even more. So I suggested the 3 oils for the varicose veins. Anyway, she ended up getting it. I remember she ended up getting her oils on a Wednesday, and she worked in using the oils. By Saturday, she came in on the same week. Saturday, she came in and showed me her leg. She wanted me to see what it had done for the vein. It wasn't bubbly. It wasn't like out there protruding. It was like flat. So that is what the oils can do. Now, I'm not going to say that that's going to work ideally for everybody in that speed of time, but however, it did work for her, and she is very happy about that. The oils for the varicose veins is rosemary. No, the varicose veins is blue tansy, it's cypress, and let me see, what was it? Blue tansy, cypress, and helichrysum. Now, the idea of the 3 oils in combination are this. The helichrysum, what it does is it declogs, it sort of reduces the blood that's coagulated in that area. There is a way of doing the oils. For every time that you do the oil, there's a way of doing a little massage so that you work that and thin it out and send the blood on its way. But the blue tansy, what it does, it strengthens the veins. And the cypress, what it does, it's great for the circulatory, so it works on the circulation. The 3 oils in combination, and doing them in the morning and doing them at night. And on the weekend, do it 3 times, because the more it's done, the more it takes care of, and eventually it'll completely, you won't even see them. They'll be totally faded. That is a way of taking care of varicose veins, and that can apply to any areas on your hands if you have issues, on your feet, or on your legs. The other one is the wrap. The Cellulite, wrap consists of putting, you end up using a massage oil, but first, in fact, you know, there is an oil that's called Cellulite, and that oil you can use as your carrier or as your massage oil with it. And how you're going to do it is, you can actually take some grapefruit oil, you can take cypress oil, and you can take rosemary, and you can also take lemongrass and juniper is another oil. That these are all oils that you can alternate, but the 3 that we have used in the past are the lemongrass, the cypress, and the rosemary. And what you do is you put them on, but grapefruit is excellent. Yeah, that one, grapefruit. But anyway, you put them on, and what you do is then you massage it with, so you would actually put so many drops, let's say 10 drops of each of those 3 oils or 4 oils. Then you take some of the Cellulite basic oil, like to dilute it some, and then you blend it. And then what you do is you take it on your hand and then just work it on the back of the legs in front, your knees, your legs. And then what you do is you wrap it. You take and you wrap with Reynolds Saran wrap. And you just put your sweats on or your jammies and you go to bed. The next day what you do is you unveil, remove that, and you'll find out that you will sweat a lot of the toxins out. And it's almost like a mineral wrap that when you go to the spa, you have it done, and it's wonderful to do that. But for those folks that don't have the funds to do that as often as is needed, this is a way that you can do it and not have to worry in spending so much money. So that's for cellulite. Also for edema, oils for edema. If your ankles, if your knees are retaining too much water, your feet are retaining too much water, you can actually take a blend of lemongrass, you can do juniper, and you can do cypress, and those are oils that you can put on your feet and legs, and I will venture to tell you that you will watch how quickly your legs will lose that water, because it channels through, it sends it on its way, and then you end up eliminating it through the urinary tract. So those are ways that you can use essential oils to help you. There are oils that you can use for your face. You can use different oils, citric oils on your face, but you need to be careful, because if you do citric oils on your face, like lemon, let's say for spots, or if you're using grapefruit for excessive water on your face because maybe you feel you're swollen or whatever, just know that there's a time limit that you can't go out in the sun because of the ultraviolet. It's sensitive to use the oils and then go out, otherwise you get spots. So the idea is that these are all the different oils that of all the different ways that you can use it. Also there's oils, I talked about menopause, I also talked about prostate. There is oils that you can use, and the oils are done on the top of the feet, on the very top, on the side for men, and the same thing for women for prostate and hormonal or cancer, breast cancer for women. These are all the different oils. These are the benefits that you can and also the oils are dietary. So you not only can you inhale, you can actually bathe, diffuse, you can actually put them in gel caps and take it in. You can actually put some of the oils in milk, also in, but that's the ones that are food related more. And also you can use, you can put it in a little bit of bread and take it. So these are all the different ways that you can use it. I know that once you understand how to use them and you pick up some of the information that that you get from us, the more you read, the more knowledge you take in, the more you attain, the more you're going to find that whenever you have a headache, whenever you have a stomach ache, the very thing that you're going to be drawn to is going to be a certain oil, and you're going to know what oil to use, because there's oils like for dietary, like Digest. There's an oil that you can put on your stomach and it'll help you digest. There's also Juva Flex, and that's one for your liver. You can actually help your liver in detoxifying and strengthening. You can also use peppermint on your stomach for stomach aches. You can actually use oils for colds, flus, for coughs. Yeah, lemon, you can put a drop of lemon, and it's like using 20 tea bags of tea, of lemon tea, in one drop. So that's the concentration, and that is the delivery. Most people say that they do one drop of oil and tea, they drink it, and very quickly they're in the bathroom. That is how quickly the essential oils work in helping you to detoxify. So, and that's one that, lemon is one. And you know, now everybody talks about all these these scented waters. You know what? You can use grapefruit to scent your water. You can use lemon. You can use orange. You can use lime. Those are all the different essential oils that you can use in scenting your water without having all the carbonation and all the sugar with it. So these are all ways that you can go naturally using things that are going to benefit, that are going to help you, keep you well, keep you healthy. And when you end up understanding, reading, having material on different products that you can use for to better your health, it's empowering. It's the more knowledge you pick up, the better you'll do with your health. For anyone that would like further information on the essential oils, and we do have a lot of different kits available. We do have diffusers for anyone that would be interested in any of the things that we talked about today on the essential oils, or wants to come in and just to be able to talk on maybe to work with a condition that they're presently working with. You can call us at 651-486-0525, or you can email us at Nellie@greerinc.com, or you can go to our site at greershealth.com, and you can see all the different, we have an array of all different oils posted on there on the on our site. So I hope that you have found this segment very informative, and for further information, you can give us a call at 651-486-0525.